All right, here we go. This is what I got for you today. I'm gonna show you what I carry in my everyday carry case. Um, See what we got going on in there. I'm working on not saying but I got this case, I don't know, probably 5 years ago. I can't remember what I got in it. I think it might have been some fidget spinners or something to keep me busy because I'm a fidgeter, especially when I'm in public. I don't do well in public, but I repurposed it for my everyday carry case. This is in my pocket at all times, anywhere I go. I have other sets that I carry with me. If I think I'm going to do more than just picking what I carry in my pocket, I like to carry quick sets and bests, uh, SFICs in my pockets. And this, but it's kind of hard to pick with regular picks, but I do it. But first let's go over. I still have my giveaway going. I got one entry. I need 250 subscribers, and let's at least try to get to 400 soon, because then I can get some really cool prizes. But this is what I got. It's an American 5200, 2 keys. We have the Greyhound dog leg picks, and that comes in 25, 20, and 16 thousandths, and they work really well. I'm going to do a review after probably this video on them and maybe do some picking with it. I'm still working on really picking on camera because I choke. I don't know why. Easy locks to pick, I choke. And I've been making the Chris Capoon's universal tension wrenches. I'm going to throw one of them in there that I made. And you will be one of the first, if not the first, to get my Broke Pick stickers that Barbecue Eddie was nice enough to get for me, or make for me. And a whole sticker pack, and there's poker chips in there. And we're going to add some more to it as the days go on. But let's get some entries for that and get 250 subscribers and go on from there. Now back to my everyday carry case. Like I said, I don't know where I got the case, but it's worked well for me for probably 5 years. I've stuck a biohazard sticker on it. I carry, the newest entry is obviously the Grab Pick from Covert Instruments. I really like this tool because it's a tool and a fidget spinner. So when I get nervous out in public, which I don't do well out in public at all, I fidget with it, and then I can pick locks with it. And I actually got my 200K club for picking the 90A Pro pack lock with this. It's actually really comfortable for me because I got a little bit of hand problems, and the extra weight actually helps me personally, and the thickness of it helps me. So it works pretty good. So we got the Grab Pick, and then I've carried this since they first came out, which is the the pocket pick from, oh, I forget his name now. You can put it down in the comments. Everybody knows it, but Martin something or other, but it comes with 2 tension wrenches that work fairly well, and they're short. One's a little longer than the other. I have actually carried this with me since he first put them out. I ordered it right away, and it took forever to get it, and I finally got it, and it's been in my pocket ever since, and I've picked everything you can think of with it. I'll probably do a review in the next couple videos on it, but it obviously comes with a really short, if you want to call it a hook, it's more of a probe, and then a really short hook, and then about a medium hook, and a deep hook. And I've heard people say negative things about it. They didn't like it. I love it. I have absolutely no problem with it. The only problem I ever had with it was when I got mine, I had 2 of the same inserts. And oh, I thought it was up here. Oh, yeah. I had 2 of the same inserts. So I had 2 of the short hooks and the probe. But I got a hold of Martin, and he sent it to me right away, and I changed it out. You got to be real careful with changing it out, but this has worked great for me. Everything I can pick, besides obviously disc detainers, and I don't think I've tried it on a Medeco. No, I've never used it on a Medeco, so I've never used it on a Medeco. Obviously disc detainers, but I have used it on dimple locks and picked dimple locks with it. So yeah, actually I used this and another tool I got coming up to pick the multi-lock here. So that worked out real good. I've got back in my videos a story on that, but I used this and my Covert Companion to pick that in a parking lot because I was excited. So that is the pocket pick, and I'd suggest getting one. It works really good for me. I've had it for, God, what, maybe 5 years now? Yeah, probably 5 years. I think I got it in 2020 or 2019, and it's held up. No problems with it. Then next, my favorite to carry tensioner is one of these wire, I think they're music wire, and it's got the straight up and down and the sideways tensioners on it. I always have one of these with me. In every set, I think I have one, or at least most of them, because they come in quite handy. So I have that, and then I carry this small one. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's for tubular locks. It's from Sparrows. Oh, I got this in a bunch of Amazon sets I've gotten over the years, and I think I got some from HPC and some from, I can't remember, but these come in a lot of them cheap sets. Just because they're a cheap Amazon set, if you got an extra 20 bucks or 10 bucks, whatever they are, grab it. They got some stuff in there that actually comes in handy once in a while, and a lot of times you can, you won't be upset if you gotta modify it to get the right hook you need, because I don't want to take a Jimmy Longs and sand it down so I can get and grind it out to get the right angle or something on something I'm going to pick one time and be bored with and pass it on to somebody else. But so I pick those up, and the HPCs and stuff like that, I use them as probes and all kinds of stuff. You can, anyway, that's just my opinion. But yeah, these little music wire tension wrenches I like. And then the Sparrows, this is a small one. I put the bigger one in my kit that I have, that I use more for at home, and if I'm doing something, picking something for somebody and I go out. But I carry this one just in case. It works pretty well. There's some that it doesn't work on. I'm thinking about trimming a little bit out for the locks with the little ball bearing in the center of it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I don't know. I'll think about it. And then in this set, I have my Covert Instruments. Man, I keep going. My Covert Instruments ergo turning set in 50, 40, 32, and what is the last one? I rarely ever use it. The only one I really use it on is, oh, it's 25. There I go again. The only thing I really use it on is probably, no, I think I even use 32s on these. Let's see. We'll just check. Yeah, I use the 32s. So I don't know what I really use a 25 for, but it's in there. And then we have, I like watches too. I have a few. I just have my Google Pixel watch on right now, but I have Rolex, and oh, I have a really cool one. Maybe I'll do a video on some of my watches, but I had a watch link changer set that I lost in some of it, but I got a whole bunch of these, and these come in handy to poke at stuff sometimes. And so I threw one of those in there, and it doesn't take up much space. And then, and I just redid my Covert companions. They were a little different setup, but for Christmas, yeah, it was Christmas, my daughter got me the Riv. Was this the Riz? It's the Riz. The Riz pick. But, oh, let me get this. This always goes with me too. I just recently put it on my keys, but these are from Sparrows. I can't remember the name of the set. I got it years ago, but they're really good for wafer locks and door locks to cars. I've jiggled open quite a few car doors with these. when they've locked their keys in their car. And then since I got the Riz pick for my Covert Companion, I took the hooks off and the rakes, because somehow I ended up with an extra set of rakes for my Covert Companion. And then I have the hooks for it. I'm going to make something that's kind of like a Riz pick to throw these on, and because it's just a waste to not have them in something, and it's way too hard to pick anything with them this short, but that always goes with me. So then it goes to my Covert Companion. So I had all those on there in this and some other things that I moved over to my other Covert Companion because they're just they get too big. So I have the Riz pick, which has these profiles, which you probably already all know: a deep, a medium, and a medium flat hook. And then you got the two McNally's. And I like those. It works pretty well. I can pick anything I can pick with normal stuff, normal picks with it. So I like it. I don't have, the only issue I have is, and which I might trim off, is that little rubber gasket in there that holds these two pieces apart that hold the Riz pick in. I think it's too thick, so the Riz pick doesn't clamp down all the way on it. So, like, I'll show you here as soon as I get it back together. So this side is kind of loose. You got to push it in there, and then it's still just kind of floppy, but it's still held in there pretty tight. And then with my turning tool set, it holds it in there real well, so I don't worry about it too much. But I think I'm gonna trim that rubber down so it's closer together, and maybe put another one of those shims in there to hold it tighter, because I don't want to lose that. This is one of my, I couldn't believe my daughter got it for me. You know, she listened and to what I talked about and what I like and stuff like that, and went out of her way to get that for me, and so it means a lot to me. And then on to the Covert Instruments turning tool, the top of the keyway that goes into your Covert Companion. I got that in there. I love these turners for a long time until I got and it was very recently, I got these just before Christmas, the Ergo turners. These were the only turners I really ever used besides some of my Mad Bobs. I used those quite a bit. But yeah. But see, that one squeezes together nice and it doesn't fall out. And years ago, my buddy Brandon laser engraved it, because I got one of the first runs of Covert Companion, so I didn't have any of that stuff on it. I didn't have the CI on it. And my other one, as you can tell, I've had it since the beginning. And I think I even bought the holder and finagled the rest of it together. And I don't think I even got it from Covert Instruments. I think I bought this one from another, and then I had it engraved. But then in this one, I have these wafer jigglers that I got from Sparrows. And yeah, everybody gives Sparrows crap, but these wafer jigglers and those jigglers I showed you on my keychain earlier, they work well. I don't have any issue with them. Now, with that being said, other stuff from Sparrows, I cannot recommend. I'm not a big fan of their picks, except for one set. I'm not a big fan of the rest either, so. But then I obviously got the keys for, not wafer, but what are those called? Why do I always... Oh, gotta love a head injury. But we all know what this is for. That's a whole set for that type of lock. And then we got the bypass knife, the other bypass tools here for the like coated locks. Oh, this is a notch decoder. There we go. And then a shim. And I've used the notch decoder a lot. And then it comes with the door hook there. And then a couple other styles of wafer jigglers. And then I left the other two profiles of rakes in there. And that's my Covert companion setup. And I throw them in the net. And put my other pocket pick in there. And then I throw my gravity pick in. And off I go. Oh, and I throw that in there. The wire pick. But that is everything. And no matter where I go, no matter what I do, this is in my pocket. Then I used to have the Reaper set, but I don't have that anymore. I used to carry that with me because I was practicing with it to see if I could do kinetic attacks on all the locks like McNally. But I gave that away as a present, so, and I got the two profiles in my Riz pick. But then I have the Ghost set that I chopped up, and this goes in my pocket if I know I'm going to be doing some extra picking, and this is what I carry in that. So if I was going out planning on wherever I was going, whatever I was doing, if I was planning on doing some picking or maybe finding some locks at a flea market or something and pick them, then I would usually take my McNally set, obviously the one that's always in my pocket, and this is my Peterson's Ghost set, but I kind of made it my own and put some of the profiles away for that. So what I carry in here is right off the bat, my number one profile is the Gem in 18 thousandths and 23 thousandths. I think this is 23 or 25. I don't know. I'm not digging out the mic to do it. And that profile came with, or this set came with one top of the keyway turner and 40 thousandths. So I have that. I have a 40 thousandths, a 32 thousandths that I got from Sparrows years ago, and then a 50 thousandths. Yeah, 32 and 50 that I put in there. So I got the 40, 32, and 50. And then, as I said earlier, one of these wire turning tools, and that fits in there nice. And then my newest addition, which I'm going to do a video on today, which is this, is the, and to me it's just, you're like, what is that? It's a rewind from Newhouse. And what do you use this for? Wafer locks. I'll show you real quick. Just because it shocked me that it actually just really works, and all it is just an uncut profile. And this wafer lock, this came off a toolbox. So all those years I would pick them and use this profile and jiggler, and I forget his name at Newhouse, but he has these, and I think he has two different thicknesses. I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, it is printed on there. This is 20 thousandths. I can't believe it. Stick it in there and there it goes. But anyway, yeah. Good job, Newhouse. I'll do a review on it, even though that pretty much covers it. But I need more videos, and I need more views, and I need more likes and subscribers. So then we move on to what else is in here. Let's take out what I have put in. So then we'll do these Petersons next that I have in here. I have the Peterson deep hook in the 25. It's a number 5. This comes in real handy. And then the reach, and this is in 25. This comes in real handy. Works real good on Medicos. I use it a lot on them. And the, what number is this one? I can't remember what number this is, but it's a medium flat hook that I use all the time. So those are in there. And then the newest addition in here is my Greyhound's dog leg picks, custom with my name on it, that I got from Greyhound. Oh, did you get, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it changes color, the name on it. But Yeah, I tried to show my daughter that. She's like, I don't care. Well, I do. But these are awesome. I use these on Medicos and everything else. They work real good on the 7240s, and it works really, really well on my favorite comfort lock, which is the 6835. And I can pick everything with them. I don't have any issues with it. They got this dog leg outcrop here, and then it's got a flat top. It's similar to the elephant trunk. It's got the little notch to pick up the point of the pin, which I really like in the 7240s because they got the small pins. I really like them for that, and obviously the Medicos because they have that slashed off, pointed pin. I just had one all apart. I was showing Mr. Inferno because he's helping me. Because the one I have here, all the springs are smashed and stuff, but this Medico I want to get back to decent working order because it just had some of the wrong driver pins in it, he said. But that's beside the point. But these work real well for grabbing the edge of that, the Medico canine tooth type pins. And yeah, thanks again, Greyhound. I really appreciate it. They're so cool. Sent these to me probably because I bought like 3 sets of them, and I sent them out to everybody, and I like them. I think they work great. But yeah, that's what goes in my Ghost set. And the Ghost set had a city rake and a couple of other rakes in there, and 18 thousandths and something else. But I haven't really been much of a raker, but I think as of lately I might. I think, and this is my personal opinion, we rushed through the standard pin sets. That's probably why I have such a hard time picking the Schlage keyways and stuff, because they're just straight standard pins. And I just rushed through standard pins through the master locks and these, and went to more interesting stuff like dimple locks and, serrated pins and mushroom pins and spool pins. So I have a real hard time with standard pins, believe it or not. So I'm going to get back to that and really start working on that. G Keyman gave me this. It's pretty awesome. It's a LFIC. Or no, is this LFIC or SFIC? I don't know. I can't tell. You can tell me in the comments. I think it's a SFIC. Maybe a LFIC. Well, this is a Best. It's about the same size, and that's a SFIC. I know that. So it's probably FSIC. Doesn't matter. And then G Keyman gave me this tough little guy. It's just got standard pins in it, but they are cut straight off, sheer, flat. There's no bevel on the edges. It took me forever. I got it unlocked once. I want to get it a couple more times before I give it back to him. But this is I think he said a National. I think he said it was a National or something, but I'm gonna work on that later. But yeah, that's my everyday carry. That's what these go in my pocket, and used to be the McNally set. I'll probably get me another McNally set because I really like the case and I like the patch. But yeah, all right. Please like and subscribe. Let's try to get 250 and then on to 500. I'm going to have some really cool giveaways for 500, but we got to get to 250 first. We're almost there. I think we were at 186. Yeah, 186. But it keeps going to 185 and then 186 the next time I look at it. So somebody's either off or I don't know what, but peace out. I love you guys. See you next time. Don't hate the player, hate the game, and like and subscribe.